aboard yet again. Today, Dread Pirate Biff has some goodies for you. That's right. We've been out pillaging and we've got some loot. I know you're just dying to see what old Biff has in his treasure chest. One moment and I'll show y'all. First item on the list is the Dread Seacocks. These be Groco 1.5 inch Seacocks. Helps to turn them the right way. Oh. Great Pirate Biff doesn't seem to have his strength on this morning. But there you go. That's what they look like. 1.5 inches. Pure bronze and stainless steel Seacock. Keep the sea out, that will. Number 2 on the list. 3/4 inch Seacocks. These are for the intake of the fresh water. Yes, they are. And that's what they look like. Hot water dripping up the spout. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stainless steel and bronze they are. But that's not all. Oh no. We also have the flange adapter. Very exciting. Hold on to your britches now. That's very exciting. Doesn't mean you get to get all out of control at the top. Discipline is required. Flange adapter. This one will be for nope. Oh, yep. So how is that for a little treasure trove, me hearties? That's right. 5, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.5 inch. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.5 inch Seacocks. 1, 2, 3/4 inch. 1, 2 flanges. Flange adapters and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flange adapters for the big boys. But wait, that's not all. Remember all that teak we were working on? Still not up to Dread Pirate Biff standards. So we pillaged some teak cleaner. 2-part stuff. Fibercraft teak cleaner. 1 liter each part. Wash it down with one, wash it down with the other. Teak looks like new. Oh yes, it's a thing of beauty. It pleases me immensely. And you may be thinking, that's it. Dread Pirate Biff couldn't possibly have looted and pillaged much more than that. But wait, there's more. What might this be, you ask? Well, Dread Pirate Biff plans on having AIS transponder on board, doesn't he? And if you have an AIS transponder, you need an AIS compatible antenna to go with it. And there it is. This is a Shakespeare VHF AIS antenna. That'll sit on top of the mast now, won't it? Yes, it will. So, without further ado, I'll get the other guy. Let him give you the skinny on all the work that's going to go on today.
Well, Dread Pirate Biff is duly excited about all the new hardware that we've purchased. We didn't pillage it. He's a naughty little man. But it's a long time coming. The stuff is expensive. Those 1.5 inch Seacocks are about $129 a piece. The little ones are not much less. The flanges are about $60 each. So I'm looking at nearly $1,000. So the old break out another 1,000 acronym for boat stands true. So today's agenda is to clean the teak. Like Biff said, I'm going to take the cap rails outside. I'm going to treat them with the part 1, and then I'll get to work on the bowsprit platform. I've got to sand it down. I managed to rent a belt sander. So I'm going to sand those guys down. I also have the bowsprit. This then is the new bowsprit. I'm not entirely happy with it, but this is the new bowsprit. It's a piece of Douglas fir, old growth, close grain, and it's not quite what I had imagined or hoped for, and I'll tell you why. When I had ordered this stuff, I had asked for knotless, no checking, no waning. Now, the way you get no checked old growth heartwood is to let it air dry for a couple of years, which makes it expensive. Now, the first piece that I bought was full of rot. I mean, the company, there's nothing they could have done about that, because you can't tell by looking at it until you start planing it and shaping it. So that one was rejected, and then they sent out another one, which they promised would be perfect. And for all intents and purposes, it is. It's a very nice piece of wood. It is a very nice piece of wood. Almost what I ordered. Douglas fir, nice close grain, no rot, no knots, no waning. Beautiful piece of wood, right? Wrong. I had some friends of mine who have a wood shop cut it and shape it for me, and this is what showed up. That is because the piece of wood is wet. It's not air dried. It's kiln dried. They probably used a process on it called case hardening, where they stick it in a kiln, heat it up, and the first inch or inch and a half of the wood is dry, but the interior of the wood is wet. And so as it dries, it shrinks, contracts, and you end up with cracking. Now, it doesn't look like that's all the way through. It doesn't look like it's particularly structural. The guys who cut this put some paint on the end to stop the any further checking, which I'm very grateful for. And today, what I will do is I will sand off these blemishes here. That's from hauling it in my pickup truck. But I'm going to put some penetrating epoxy in that. It'll seal the wood, stop the ingress and egress of water. It will also penetrate those cracks, stop them from opening up anymore. And hopefully it will allow me to proceed with working on this beautiful chunk of Douglas fir. But, that is the bowsprit, cut to length, basically shaped and tapered. So it's 4 inches at the end. I have to cut back a round piece for the end fitting for the whisker stays and the forestay and the bowsprit tang. And at the back, we've got a notch set. So this will go between the Samson posts. I may have to adjust the angle of this cut here, because the bowsprit will be on an angle on the deck. So that's where we're at. We've got teak, we've got Douglas fir, we've got loot. So I think first things first, the teak. Well, here we are outside. I've got all the teak lined up on the ground here, ready for some teak cleaning action. The product that I'm using is from Fibercraft. It's a two-part cleaner. I think most two-part cleaners are the same kind of solution. They contain potassium hydroxide and what's the other one? Phosphoric acid, potassium chloride. Really harsh stuff. You don't want to get it in your eyes or up your nose or in any other orifice. You don't want to snort, smoke, drink this stuff. It's bad. So the instructions tell me that I need to wet the wood down first, then apply the product with a brush and leave it sitting on the wood for about 1 to 3 minutes until it turns dark brown. I'm glad we've got some shade here, because with the sunshine out today, it's fairly warm. It'll dry up real quick. We don't want it to dry up according to the instructions. So we'll do one at a time. I've got a little tub here, and I'm going to get a brush, and we'll wet the stuff down, and I'll do one and see how it works, and then we'll do the rest.